Hi and welcome back to Module 1, Trading the FX Markets, Section 2. What is a trading plan? Well, as we saw with the trading strategy, we need a strategy in order to find trades, and then we need a plan to execute the strategy. As you would in any type of business, you've got a strategy, but then you need a plan of action. And this is, again, exactly the same in the markets. So the first thing that we need is a way of getting into the trade. We don't want to just buy arbitrarily. We want to have some sort of firm foundation with which to get into the markets. And we'll look at this in more detail later on. But this is the first element that makes up the trading plan. The second is we want to preserve our trading capital. We've got to be prepared to take losses when trading. The key, of course, is to make sure that it's unemotional and it becomes basically mechanical in the way that we trade. So we're only trading points or pips, whichever you prefer, which terminology you prefer. So it's important that we have an entry, a stop loss, and finally, the most important, of course, we want some way of calculating a profit target. And again, this has got to be an unemotional way of collecting profits as well. So for many years of trading, again, like the trading strategy, this is all being built into the software so that you don't have to actually work anything out. And if you want to adapt and change it to your own trading style, then you can do as well. So first of all, entering the trade, what I tend to do is have all of the settings available for me so that when I get a potential trade, which is the clear circles, green for buy, red for sell, then the criteria that I set will automatically mark up the trade for me with the entry price, stop loss, and scalp point or profit target. The entry price isn't immediate, and what I mean by that is that I don't just jump into the market when I get a clear circle. I like the market to show its hand first, a bit like playing poker really. You want to see if the market's going to bluff us first and continue in the direction it's already going, because obviously we don't want to get into a trade and then for it to reverse. Of course, that will happen on the odd occasion. That's, again, is trading. But if we give the market a chance to show its hand, then at least we can reduce the number of losses. So the entry will be a set percentage away from where the clear circle, I should say, is actually shown on the price chart. And again, I'll show you this in real time for later on in this video. Once the market goes through the entry price, as we can see on here, we've got this entry. Once the prices actually hit the entry price and alert us to go into the trade, then it will change from a clear circle to a filled circle, and this indicates that prices at the entry price have been hit, and that is the time to take action and place the trade. On a sell, it will turn to a filled red circle, and again, this is our cue to enter the trade to the downside. So a filled circle after the clear will indicate to you that the entry has been hit. Also, the alarm system, whether it's text message or the built-in one in the software, will also alert you, if you're away from the computer, that this has been hit as well. Just an aside, while I'm talking about text message, you have to sign up for this service. It's nothing to do with us. It's a third-party plugin that we use in the software. But there will be a video for this in the training section of the website for more details on that. So we've got the PTPs changing colour on the entry. This is our cue to take action and to enter the market. The stop loss is 18 points away from the entry point, but 40 points away from where the market's currently trading. The entry price shows 22.6 pips profit because the market's trading above, and the scalp target was 20 points away and is currently 2.6 above it. And if you go back to the entry price, you can see that lines up perfectly. And the same in the sell, it's just the opposite with the figures there. So let's move on and look at protecting your capital. You will see black dots on the chart. We don't really want to see these, and what they indicate is that the trade was unsuccessful and that it was stopped out. So once you get used to the color coding of this, it's brilliant because you can just take one look at a chart, and if you've got the black dots, again, you don't want to see too many of these, but it is part of trading. You've always got to keep that in mind. If you see the dark circles, then you know that the orders were filled. And if we move on, we look at the profit target, you will see that we have a different shade of red here now and a darker shade of green. So we go one stage further with the darker colors to indicate if the market moved to the profit target. So a clear circle offers a potential trade. A filled circle with a light green or light red indicates that the market has hit the entry point, and the dark circles indicate a profit. So again, just to go back one step here, when you look at a price chart, you can see immediately by the shades and colors of the dots whether they were profits or losses, and thereby you can adjust and play with different settings to see what results you may have got had you altered the settings. But everything in here is the default settings that are used within the TUFXP Next Gen course. Nothing's been fiddled with or modified or optimized. They are the default settings. So how do we apply the trading plan to the potential PTP? Well, the good news is, just as with the trading strategy, which is automatic in the software, it can be altered according to your own trading style, the trading plan is applied automatically. So let me show you in a video how this actually works when we get a trading or potential trade, and how the trading markup, the trading plan, is applied to the price chart. So the market's trading. The alert to the top right here is one that was left on the chart that I forgot to close, and that was a short that was generated earlier on in the day. But leaving that aside, we'll just set this trade off. Prices are now moving, and there we can see we've got the clear circle indicating a potential trade, and you saw how the automatic trading plan was applied to the chart there. So once the PTP is triggered, the trading plan is also applied to the chart as well, and you get the alert on the top right there saying that a long PTP is generated, and if you use the text facility you will also receive that message via your phone as well. So if you're on the move, you could still take advantage, because the text messaging alert also has the stop loss entry and scalp prices in there for you to apply in the MT4 mobile app. But again, more on that in a separate video. Let's have a look at the settings for the PTPs, the potential trade of the trading strategy. You can find these in the TUFXP Indicators tab. There are two tabs. There's a default one and an active chart one. When you load a chart from new, you can choose the default settings that you want, or what you would like to become the default settings. And if you wanted a default setting for, let's have a look at the PTPs, instead of the one that I use, which is intensity of 8, then you can change this, and then any new chart you open will apply that default setting. But again, I will do a separate video on this, because what we want to concentrate on here are the PTP settings, the ones that I actually use that generate the potential trades. So in the TUFXP indicators, we have the PTP settings. We have quite a few settings, but it's the top one, PTP settings, and this is the built-in trading strategy. What I have in here is to show PTPs. I don't show the super PTPs, and I'm not going to discuss those here. I'm just showing you what I actually use. I show unsuccessful PTPs. I want to see the losses on the chart, because there may be something I can do in the future to remedy this, or at least mitigate having as many. Just the one above this is an interesting one, because earlier in the trading strategy I spoke about the market showing its hand. So we have a certain number of bars before the potential trade becomes invalid. And the number that we use is 3. So that after 3 bars, if the market hasn't filled the order, then it becomes what's known as unqualified. And I'm just going to switch to the TUFXP indicators here because I can actually apply this to the chart. So I'm just going to click on show unqualified rather, not unsuccessful, unqualified, and left click on apply. And if you look at the price chart now, you can see when the market was stuck in its sideways move yesterday, we have 3 grey dots. And the 3 grey dots indicate that the market did not go on to move in that direction within the 3 bars. For me, I don't have these on the chart. I really don't see the point. If it's unqualified, it's unqualified. So I tend not to have them shown. But if you want them shown, it's there, show unqualified PTPs. So I'm going to just left click and apply just to remove those off the chart. So coming down, I've got super PTPs, which is, again, it doesn't tie in, it ties in with this. I don't use it, so I'm not going to discuss it. PTP Strength I have shown as 8. This is the default setting. Within the filter section, I have apply low volume filter selected, as I do hide PTPs outside of the primary time, which is what we looked at earlier as well, or in section 1. So what that's basically doing is if a trade appears at 10 p.m, because my cutoff point is at 9 p.m, then I won't actually get the PTP appearing on the chart. So let me just take that out for you a second and click apply, see if there were any trades last night, and there was none during the overnight. And this is something I should probably just go over as well. The dark shaded area is the cutoff. The white is 6 a.m. to 9 p.m, which you can see there, and then it goes into the grey area, which is the overnight session, and then you can see the market opening there at 6 a.m. Well, not opening, starting to switching to white to show me that it's past 6 a.m. So I tend to not have that selected because there's no point, as I'm not actually interested in trading the markets after 9 p.m. at night. So then we've got the qualified PTPs within 3 bars, which we've already spoken about. And we've already spoken about this again, but I'll just cover this again so you become familiar with the color coding. If we get a potential PTP, that's down here is where we want to look. We've got a potential PTP, which is the clear circles, green for the upside, red for the downside. Active PTPs, which means that the entry point has been triggered. And then we've got successful PTPs, which means they hit the scalp. And fail PTPs are in black, and timed out trades, i.e. not filled within 3 bars, the grey. So that's the trading strategy and how it works, or what the color codes represent for each of the PTPs. So let's go to trade markup, which is to do with this section. That is the automatic application of the trading plan to the price chart. So what I've got settings here are automatically plot potential trades, which I showed you a few moments ago. When the PTP appears on the chart, the trade marks up. I've got markup signal if opposite to active, and what this means is that if I get a sell followed by a buy, then it will mark up both trades. That's fine by me, because if the market isn't going to go one way, it will generally go the other. So I've got the option there to mark up both trades. You will see that as you start trading when that occurs. It's not too often, but again, it does occur. Only mark up trades on bars with a range of at least 8 points. What this is designed to do is to stop you having signals where the range of the price bar is really tiny, the market's very quiet, and you get a false PTP. So we want to see some volatility, which goes back to the previous section. There's got to be movement in the market for us to actually get in. Otherwise, it can be just too quiet. Conversely, we don't want it where it's extremely volatile, and therefore we limit the number of pips to 40, so don't mark up trades that are greater than 40 and basically less than 8. These are the best settings that I've found, so again I have this checked. Use the range values to restrict chart signals. And then of course we can choose the colour of the lines. We've got the green ones to show that it is a potential buy signal. We've also got the clear circle underneath as well in this example. So green with green showing us as potential buy, and then red with the clear red circle to the downside as well. The show spread profit line, if you look up to the top here, you can see this grey shaded area on the entry price. The spread with Alpari, and it differs between different brokers of course, is a 3-point spread, which means the buying price versus the selling price. So you can actually show this on the entry price as well, so you get an idea that you're not going to be making money until the market's trading above the shaded area. And if you look at the price, the current price, you can see two lines there, red and black, and that shows you the spread as well. So if this market was to fill this order, you're not going to make anything until it's above the red line. So that's how you change the settings for both the trading strategy and the trade markup. Okay, so this ends this short video presentation as far as the trading plan is concerned. What I would encourage you to do is to take a look at section 3, where there's a month's worth of real-time trades, and if you want to see one in action, i.e. a former live trade, then go and take a look at the video tab in the membership section of the TUFXP Next Gen site and have a look at live videos. There's plenty of examples there of live trades, and I take you through step by step how to actually place the trade through the Alpari account as well. You'll see me doing this in real time. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching this. Enjoy section 3 and also take a look at the live trading videos. When you're ready to set up, go on to module 2. I will see you there. That's where you'll be rolling your sleeves up and getting stuck in and installing the software yourselves. And I will be there to assist all the way through with videos, and also don't forget to consult the quick start guide, which you should have printed out and have by your computer in order to assist you in the installation of the software. I will see you in the next video. As ever, thanks for watching, and if you need any help, then please do contact me via the support tab in the members section of the TUFXP Next Gen website. Thanks for watching.